Thanks for checking out my project, No Sweets for Santa, a Christmas children's book. My name is John Graham, and I'm a big fan of Christmas. Just after my daughter was born, I created a story to help bring together my love of Christmas tradition, family, and pizza. Each year the tradition grew and became stronger as the rest of the kids came into our lives. No Sweets for Santa is a Christmas children's book where Santa swears off sweets as he delivers presents on Christmas Eve. He progressively gets hungrier at each stop until he finds a special house that left him pizza instead of cookies. I created this story over 10 years ago to support our family tradition of making homemade pizza on Christmas Eve and then leaving Santa a slice or two. What started as a one-page story over a decade ago grew to a crayon version, then a watercolor version. Finally, in 2009, I had a friend draw pictures for the story and I self-published the book locally. This version was a coloring book style, and I sold copies through a local pizza chain. I received lots of positive feedback, and I decided to seek out a professional artist, Mark Mariano, and begin the process to create a full-color hardback edition. That's what this project is for. So here's where I need your help. I never realized how much money was involved in putting out a hardback children's book, from preparation to securing all the needed numbers like ISBNs and LCCNs. I've invested lots of time, and I'm going to invest my money also, but I've decided to team up with Kickstarter.com to help raise the final amount. Kickstarter gives people the chance to pledge money towards a project and get great incentives put up by the creator of the project. The goal is to raise the money requested by the time frame selected. If the needed money isn't raised by the ending time, then the people backing the project aren't charged. The only way you pay is if the project is successful. To encourage you to pledge money towards my project, I have some great incentives for you. These are listed along the right side of your computer screen, but here's some pictures too, because they're so cool. For $1, I consider that the holiday pledge. And any pledge of $1 or more gets you a heartfelt email thanks, and I'm also going to put in a good word with Santa for you. $5 is the Claus Kitchen pledge, and you receive some special No Sweets for Santa recipe cards that will allow you to begin baking Santa's favorite food on Christmas Eve. $10, the Claus Coloring Pledge. You receive all the items I talked about above, plus the coloring book edition of the story that I released in 2009. $15, Just the Book Please Pledge. Well, this pledge allows you to receive the hardcover version of the story for 2010. You still get the email and the good word to Santa along with that. $20, the Elf Pledge. You get the email thanks, the 2009 coloring book, and also the latest hardcover edition of the story. $30, Just 2 Books Please Pledge. 2 copies of the hardcover edition for 2010, along with the email thanks. $35, the Mrs. Claus Pledge. You get the email, the recipe cards, the 2009 coloring book, the 2010 hardback book, and a special edition ornament for your Christmas tree that commemorates the book's release. $45, Just 3 Books Please Pledge. Just what it says, 3 copies of the hardcover edition for 2010, along with the email thanks. $50, the Santa Pledge. You will receive 2 copies of the 2010 hardcover edition signed, 1 copy of the 2009 coloring book, the commemorative ornament, a 4x6 sketch of Santa by the artist, loose sheet music for the song for your piano, and an email thanks. $60, Just 4 Books Please Pledge. You get 4 copies of the 2010 hardcover edition, and I'll sign them too. $75, the Reindeer Pledge. This is a limited reward of just 8. This reward gives you a one-of-a-kind hand-stitched reindeer from the story, and you pick the deer. You also receive a special 4x6 sketch of your favorite reindeer by the artist Mark Mariano. 1 copy of the hardcover edition, 1 copy of the coloring book, the recipe cards, the sheet music, and the email thanks. $90, the Tradition Builder Pledge. This is a limited reward of just 5. Everything you need to make your own No Sweets for Santa tradition for your family. You will receive a special plate for Santa's pizza on Christmas Eve. the commemorative ornament to hang on your tree, the sheet music for your piano, 2 copies of the hardback book so you can hand one down to your children, 1 copy of the coloring book, the recipe cards, the email thanks, and also a CD containing the piano accompaniment to the song and a special reading by the author. I will finish this project off this year and get books in people's hands by Christmas. Anything raised above the amount will help to print additional books and do some advertising in a wider area. As a special bonus incentive, I will be donating 1 book to a local elementary school or library for every $100 raised over the goal. The more pledges I receive, the more schools will benefit.